A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls and others build windmills. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Don't be afraid of growing slowly, be afraid of standing still. A diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. The person who says something is impossible should not interrupt the person who is doing it. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. The person who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. One generation plants the trees, another gets the shade. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. Even the tallest tree began as a seed. A book holds a house of gold. When the heart is at ease, the body is healthy. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. A smile will gain you 10 more years of life. Opportunity knocks at the door only once. Do not choose the one you don't trust and trust the one you chose. The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person who is doing it. Silence is a source of great strength. The person who seeks revenge should dig 2 graves. When you drink water, remember the spring. A frog in a well never knows the great sea. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. A wise man remembers his friends at all times, a fool, only when he has need of them. To understand your parents' love, bear your own children. The glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. He who can suppress a moment's anger may prevent a day of sorrow. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. A close neighbor is better than a distant relative. If you want to know what the road is like ahead, ask those who are coming back. To add a fragrance to the flower, a fragrance must be added to the vase. The palest ink is better than the best memory. Experience is a comb that life gives you after you lose your hair. He who treads softly goes far. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. The fish who eats last is caught by the hook. A child's life is like a piece of paper on which every passerby leaves a mark. 1 inch of time is 1 inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold.